Yeah, thanks for having me, John.
Yeah.
I like the word tantra actually like breaks down into two words. It's like expansion through weaving. So it's this beautiful concept of through connection we expand, which goes into like yin and yang. When we connect these two energies, masculine and feminine, yin and yang, we actually become something new is birthed from that. So yin and yang makes something more than, it's like the sum of the parts is greater than the whole. So like a man and a woman, let's say, coming together, create a child. That child wasn't there beforehand. A man can't make a child without a woman can't make a child without a man. Like there needs to be these two parts that come together. And I think like when often we think of Tantra, it's like, oh, that's the sex thing, right? And it's like what Tantra really is the interwovenness of the universe and expansion through that.
Yeah, beautiful. My experience with Tantra, yeah, and it does have that stigma of being very highly sexualized, and that's kind of one little sliver of the whole branch of Tantra. But the way that I've found it explained as well is, so much of yoga is kind of escaping the body and transcending and getting rid of the mind so you can get into this place. And then Tantra is kind of the badass rock star version going, hey, you know what? That's great, getting 5D and going into these other realms and getting out of our body. But we are in 3D, we are in our body. So how can we really enjoy and feel into our body, communicate through our body language, our verbal language, and connect with humans, men, women, and all that kind of a thing. And that's kind of the scope that I've taken from it as well. Absolutely.
I like that you say it's like the badass. Yeah, it really is. Yeah. And it's known for its sexuality because it's one of the few, I guess, like, and it's not really a theology, but like philosophies or ideologies that actually incorporates everything. Yeah. It doesn't push anything away, whereas like a lot of our major religions will have a lot of stigmas and shame around sexuality. Whereas Tantra is actually saying exactly what you were mentioning. How do we transcend this reality through this reality? How do we go deeper into the physical world in order to find a transcendence from that physical world?
Yeah, finding those moments of up here, or that kind of like that meditation state, but through the body, through the senses, and embracing the senses, not just like avoiding the senses to try and get into that space. So I really value that.
And that's a beautiful, I guess, like distinction between like addiction and transcendence. Like addiction is escaping this world to go to somewhere beyond, right? Like a heroin addict takes heroin and they want to like escape the daily life. But the idea of these practices are actually, how do we go deeper into daily life and then go to the same place the heroin addict is going, but almost in a way that's more sustainable.
Yeah.
That we're not running away, we're not avoiding, we're embracing. Through embracing comes merging, and through escaping comes merging, but they have different side effects.
Yes.